Okay, so here is the second question. In second question, what you have is there is a square plate. The mass is uniformly distributed in the full square. Mass of that square plate is given to be m. Side of the square is a, and you are asked to find moment of inertia for this square plate about axis passing through the center of the square, and the axis lies in the plane itself. So this axis lies in the complete plane, and the axis makes an angle theta with this side shown. So you have to find out moment of inertia about this axis which lies in the plane of the square itself. Now to find this out, see, we already know the expression for moment of inertia of a square about axis passing through its center and perpendicular to the plane. So about this axis we know the moment of inertia. So that expression is ma square by 6, mass of the square into side of the square that is a square by 6. Ma square by 6 is moment of inertia for a square plate about axis passing through its center and perpendicular to the plane. So now what we will do is we will try to think of using perpendicular axis theorem. Now to use perpendicular axis theorem, we need totally 3 axes to apply perpendicular axis theorem. Now what I will do is I will take moment of inertia about the required axis to be I, which is what we have to find out. Now if I take moment of inertia about this axis to be I will construct one more axis lying in the plane itself and perpendicular to the first axis. So I am just making a construction. Now if I make a construction like this, then the angle here, this will become theta because of symmetry. Now whatever orientation you have for this axis with respect to the square, exact similar orientation you will have for this axis with respect to the square. So essentially this axis over here and this axis, these two axes are symmetric with respect to the given square. So if moment of inertia about this axis is I, then moment of inertia about this axis will also be I. So essentially now we have two axes lying in the plane of the square, and these two are perpendicular axes, 90 degrees. So now I'll apply perpendicular axis theorem. This is the center of the square. Now this I plus this I will be equal to, using perpendicular axis theorem, sum of these two moment of inertia will be equal to moment of inertia about axis passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane, which is ma square by 6. So now I plus I will become ma square by 6, or you will get I value to be ma square by 12. So I'll write it like this: I plus I, perpendicular axis theorem. This I plus this I will be equal to ma square by 6, which is moment of inertia about axis passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane of the square. So you will have 2I equal to ma square by 6, or I will become ma square by 12. So interestingly, you note that in this particular square shape having mass m and side A, you take any axis making an angle theta. So interestingly, the moment of inertia doesn't depend on theta. So whatever theta value you have, meaning that if you have a square plate and you want moment of inertia about this axis, or if you want moment of inertia about this axis, or if you want moment of inertia about this axis, so whatever axis you take, about every axis for a square, moment of inertia will be only ma square by 12. It does not depend upon the value of this theta. So that is the interesting thing. So about all these axes lying in the plane of the square and passing through the center of the square, moment of inertia is just going to be ma square by 12. So it's a very interesting thing to note. Okay, so that solves this particular question.